A property tax reform bill was tanked in the Texas House yesterday because conservatives said it didn't do enough. This is Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
So we've hit the middle of the week. Thanks for spending part of this Wednesday with the Texas Minute. A security analyst says that more than 70 Chinese entities have been actively targeting the University of Texas's MD Anderson Cancer Center. More on that coming up. Attorney General Ken Paxton is encouraging school districts to take action on a law that took effect on Monday, recognizing the right of students to pray and read the Bible in government school classrooms. Under the new law, all school boards are required to take a record vote on whether or not to adopt a policy setting aside time for prayer and reading of the Bible or other religious texts while at school. The law requires that the Attorney General defend school districts or charter schools if they adopt the practice and face legal challenges. Parental consent will be required for the involvement of students, and the time set aside for prayer and the reading of Scripture cannot conflict with or replace instructional time. 2 unnamed Killeen Independent School District employees are on administrative leave while officials investigate allegations of unprofessional conduct with students. Families with students attending Aycock Middle School were notified late last week that 2 employees had engaged in, quote, inappropriate conversations, but that additional details were not being provided due to privacy laws. At least 3 other Killeen ISD teachers have been accused of misconduct with students in the past 2 years. A security specialist has identified research risk within the University of Texas MD Anderson Cancer Center, including a collaboration with the Chinese military. This analysis comes following the arrest of a Chinese national who was caught trying to smuggle MD Anderson's cancer-related research out of the country. According to Alan Phelps of IP Talons, the University of Texas's MD Anderson Cancer Center has had more than 70 Chinese entities actively targeting researchers over the last 18 months. Phelps has cautioned that universities in Texas and around the country aren't taking enough preventative measures to secure their research. A new state law took effect on Monday, creating the Texas Higher Education Research Security Council, which is supposed to supervise the protection of sensitive data in the university's systems. The Texas Minute will be right back.
What are the important things out there in Texas politics and Texas news that matter to you, and what can you do about it? That's what we want to bring you with the Luke Macias Show on a weekly basis for 20 to 30 minutes. That way you can get the information and go do something for the rest of your week. I look forward to coming to you every Wednesday.
By a vote of 60 to 71, the Texas House rejected yesterday the conference committee report on legislation that had been pitched as property tax relief, but stopped far short of what many lawmakers and taxpayers have been demanding. The legislation was originally designed to lower the maximum annual property tax increase that local governments can levy without voter approval from 3.5% to 2.5% starting in 2026. The measure would have impacted only cities with a population of 75,000 or more. Last week, the Texas House significantly improved the measure by adopting amendments by Republican state representatives Brent Money, Jared Patterson, and Andy Hopper. Taken together, the measure would have applied to all local governments and reduced the cap to 1%. All of those changes, though, were removed by the House-Senate Conference Committee. Even though the clock on the special session doesn't expire until September 13th, lawmakers had been hoping to adjourn today. It's unclear whether work on the issue will continue this week, whether it will be punted into another special session, or held until the next regular session in 2027. You can find details on all the stories mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was based on the original reporting of Addie Hovland, Aaron Anderson, Robert Montoya, and Brandon Waltons. The podcast is produced by Nick Shepard. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Now go make it a great day.